Man, I swear for goodness, these people lost their daggone mind. Try one more thing, cause no, we not doing that. Like, I'm so frustrated at the fact that YouTube is just tripping all of a sudden. It's convenient that when you start voicing your opinions, things start acting crazy. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. I'm gonna come back in there for a couple minutes, say my piece, and then move on because I'm already over it. It's just absolutely appalling that people think that it's okay um, to sit up there and harm content creators. I don't get it. I will never understand it. I will never get this. This is just absolutely appalling, absolutely despicable, so incredibly frustrating. And I'm sure they're hiding this video because they don't want people to see it. I get it. I understand YouTube. I understand that you're mad because people want to create real content and bring thoughtful contents and creators to this platform. I get it. You're not used to that anymore. You're used to people just coming up here, acting crazy, and getting their subs that way. I understand this. I understand that this is what you're used to and this is what you're now comfortable with. We get that. But don't come crying to us the next time you have to pay a company $71 million because you did not fix the original issue. The original issue was having pedophiles on your platform. Hey Keisha, welcome back. The original issue was y'all having pedophiles on your platform. You still have that issue because the pedophiles that are on your platform are making you money. So you still have that issue, right? The whole thing of this whole COPPA situation was making sure that kids did not come into the streams of adults. That's why you created a whole platform called YouTube Kids, right? That was the whole purpose of making the whole separate app so that we wouldn't have this issue. Yet we still have this issue because what you did, instead of just dinging the people that you knew were actually committing the crimes because it's on video on your platform. Instead of doing that, you chose to have this broad explanation of what quote unquote content for kids is. Going down to the colors of our videos, the sounds that are in our videos, anything that could possibly attract children isn't supposed to be allowed on this platform if your video says not for kids, right? So YouTube, I have a question. If this whole situation is supposed to be not for kids, why are we allowing this whole No Dragging Kids campaign? When kids aren't supposed to be on this platform because they have their own freaking app? Like, I'm confused. I'm confused. You're allowing the stuff to continue. Like I said in the previous video, never mind. I already think I know what happened. I think I know how you wanted that video gone. Well, it's not gone. It's just going to be hidden because, somebody's going to go through it and be like, they're talking about us. They're telling the truth. Heaven forbid someone tell the truth about what's going on this platform. But I think I got it. I think I understand what happened with Kappa now. So I'm not even going to bring it up anymore because I understand what happened with Kappa. It had nothing to do with the content creators. It had to do with what y'all are doing. I got it. I got it. I understand. Oh, I got it. I understand what it is. But you had us thinking it was all about us. And we did something wrong. And we weren't doing something with our content. But no. That's not what it was about. That was all smoke and mirrors, wasn't it? YouTube. All smoke and mirrors. that was a good one, though. Because you had a whole bunch of content creators freaking out. Because we thought we was going to get a $47,000 fine if we violated anything in that agreement that we signed that we shouldn't have had to sign. Because, yeah. Ooh, child. Hold on. Okay. I thought I had cut off again. I was about to say something. I was about to be like, if you cut off this time, I'm not even saying what I want to say. At this point, I'm censoring myself because I now understand exactly what happened. But my question is, if I know and I'm a smaller content creator, what happens when the bigger content creators with millions of followers that are getting frustrated because their videos keep on getting demonetized? What happens to the people who have hundreds of thousands of followers that have gotten demonetized and had to change all of their content because of what you said? Figure out what the real issue is with Kappa. When major influencers get this and really start to get it, they're going to be livid because they legit privated their videos to avoid prosecution. I mean, we had lawyers coming up on here, people building off channels, being social media lawyers and all of that. Because we didn't understand how the game, we know how the game works, but damn, YouTube. Did you have to make it this obvious? And I wouldn't even know or care had I not seen what happened when we tried to put real content on this platform that was doing nothing but uplifting people and educating people. I mean, I should have known when we couldn't talk about the very reason that we all can't travel. Coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it, the daggone pandemic that's driving us all nuts and keeping us home. I have friends that literally haven't been out of the freaking house outside of like their house. Like backyard, front yard, that's it. Since like March. So, what y'all want to say is this real? Yeah, it's very freaking real. Y'all can claim it's a hoax all you want. I've seen people who actually had it, who made sure that they went live when they were sick, so people could see and visibly see what happens when you get sick. What people don't understand is if you've ever had pneumonia, they're calling this thing pneumonia on steroids. I had pneumonia at 8 years old. It's no fun. Not being able to breathe is no fun. Put a damn mask on. If you want to leave your house, put a mask on. Period. I don't understand why this is a problem. I don't understand why this is an issue. I don't understand why people are trying to have whole freaking fits about the situation. If you are leaving your home, please put a mask on. Stop bitching and moaning about it. If you do not want to go to the store and put a mask on, stay your ass at home and get delivery. It's that simple. It really is that simple. Is it frustrating? Absolutely. Is it a pain in the butt? Does it feel weird? Absolutely. He said lots of people left Periscope for faster money. If people want real content, they may need to go back. Baby, girl, honey. I'm ready. I'm so ready to go back to Periscope. I'm so ready to go back to Periscope. I ain't been scoping for years because adults are acting like children. Keisha, please get a channel. or at least come up on one of our StreamYards at some point, because you be in the chats just chilling. I would love to have you come on the StreamYard at some point. It is totally up to you, but I'm saying you have so many valuable thoughts. I would love to have you one day come on a StreamYard just to chill out. No, I will, if I need to block comments at the time because you're uncomfortable, I will do so. I really would love to just have you on the StreamYard just talking and chilling if you're comfortable. Please let me know. You see me, I'm very, I don't have crazy panels. I'm not afraid to mute and drop people. You not that shy. No, you not. No, you not. No, you're not that shy. You're not that shy because you're comfortable enough to say things. People know who you are because you're on all of our StreamYards. You're on multiple content creators. For larger and smaller content creators, you have a dope energy that I can just see just in the way that you comment. Like, your energy's sick. You feel me? So like, I think you would have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do the crazy panels and all that kind of stuff. I don't have time for that. I don't have the patience. Shout out to God, she has the patience. I don't. If you say something disrespectful, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, let's meet. No, just go. I'm done. I don't have the patience for it. I didn't do it when I was on radio. When we had panel discussions, if it was on my platform, I will mute you in a quick second. And you can't. It's harder on here because people can unmute themselves. When you're on radio, you control all of that. That's another thing. StreamYard, why is YouTube, but all y'all, why do we have issues muting people? Like, if I mute you, I should be able to mute you and you not talk. You shouldn't be able to unmute yourself. Can we fix that part? And since we're fixing things, apparently, since y'all configuring things and fixing buttons and stuff, can we fix the mute button so when we hit mute, people actually stay muted until we are ready for them to come back on? Like, let's try that. Absolutely. No, you'll be fine. Trust me. I promise you. Even if we just do a private one real quick so you can get comfortable doing it, I'm fine with that. It makes no sense. Why? Yeah, that's another question. The next one for me. Hold on. Can I re-edit you? Hold on. Let me see. Can I change you? I can change you. Let's try. Hold on. I'm going to do YouTube and StreamYard. Seriously, y'all. Because what in the world? Hold on. Let me tell you. I'm just... 1 second, y'all. I am literally just retyping the title. Like, I'm confused. The mute button should work. I don't understand these things. I didn't put my little hashtag. I didn't put the hashtag. I was so irritated, child. I didn't even put the hashtags in and nothing. Girl, I'm about to start coming on camera soon, but I'm irritated. So give me a second. I'm going to start coming on camera probably tomorrow. Because I have so many things that I want to do on this platform. I'm going to be on here now to get my 1,000. After that, I don't know what I'm doing because these people blew me. I just want my community board. Shoot. Crazy people. Lost their man. Like, what are y'all doing? I'm just so frustrated because it doesn't make any sense. Well, it makes sense in the fact of they just don't care. That's part of it, I think. Come on. And there, of course, temporary waiting. Child, I ain't got time for this move. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it. Yeah. StreamYard is free. That's the thing. StreamYard is free if you just want if you want their if you don't care about having like your logos and your websites and all that kind of stuff, the StreamYard is free. What we pay for is the access to stream on multiple platforms at once, which I do typically when I have my show. I don't really do it outside of that, but typically when I have my show, my interviews, then I will stream on multiple platforms. Now, I typically mainly stream on YouTube for stuff like this. So I don't really rant as much on Facebook, just because I don't need phone calls going out and all that kind of stuff. Like, what's going on? Why is she screaming? Who are these people? I don't want to hear all that. So I just keep mine on YouTube. My little rants or whatever. But I'm about to definitely going to be streaming more on other platforms. I'm probably going back to Periscope. because YouTube can't get it together. I swear. It's the most frustrating thing in the world when you are trying to introduce people to the platform and you're like, yeah, it's simple. All you gotta do is click this button, and we're done. And then now it's click this button, click this button, click this button, click this link, copy this code, add this code to that link. No, wait, come back. No, wait, go to this channel. Wait, no, wait, go watch this video. This video will tell you how easy it is to get to this link, but then this video doesn't apply to this link because they changed the rules for what's going on with that channel. When I wish I was kidding when I said that. But it is disgusting what they're making new content creators do in order to create content on this platform. You want people to wait 24 hours to connect when every other platform, all you have to do is hit the allow button? When did this start? When did this start? This is some new stuff. When did this occur? I'm confused. And why wasn't anyone informed that this is what you were doing? Like I said, I'm not even going to get into what I think it is. If y'all want to know what I think it is, I said in the last video, I'm not taking it down. I'm just going to have to go in there and edit some stuff. Thank you, YouTube. I'm not trying to edit a live video, man. I'll do that later. I ain't got time for it. Just scroll through it for this point. I'll find out timestamps. I ain't trying to scroll through all this mess. Because y'all cut me off because you were mad at what I was saying. But that's okay. It's all right. Things happen. I'm not going to even flip out. Child. Yeah, it sucks. For the content creators and the subbies. It's really frustrating. To do sit up there, you watching, you chilling, and you're like, what happened? And it shuts down. Like it did earlier. I was like, okay, that was cute. And then I just come back on. I was like, haha, just teasing. That's staying up, by the way. I'm not always going to private it. No, I'm going to keep it up. I'm just go in there and maybe edit something or put timestamps, like just scroll past. YouTube was tripping. They got issues. They mad. They mad for real. And the problem with this entire situation is the fact that YouTube just doesn't care right now. YouTube isn't going to care until multiple large creators leave. Let me rephrase that. YouTube isn't going to care until the major white content creators start leaving. Because you lost so many of your dope black content creators to Twitch. Any freaking way. Because of the way that they've been treated. YouTube, I have questions. Do any of y'all actually create content or y'all just dictate it? Because I would love to know if anybody that actually works for the company that determines all this mess are content creators on this platform. Like, for real. Because I have questions now. Because you can't. There's no way. I guess it's just be a place to watch celebrities. No. Hold on. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Wait a second. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's where the problem is. Now, in order to create a channel, so the only way that will work is if the celebrity already has a channel. This is what I'm telling you. So, in order to create a channel, you have to have you have to still go. It does not matter who it is. They have to go through the same steps. Even if you're a celebrity and because the new thing is to go live, right? That's the new thing. even if you are a celebrity, that at this point actually doesn't matter. That's the sad part, right? So if you are somebody that's creating something for a client, they still got to go through the same steps. The person that I'm creating this channel for has a pretty good name in their respective states, and it's pretty well known and pretty damn connected. So it's like it doesn't matter, and so like I said, it's going to be a lot of people talking to them about this because the way that they've made it is that it makes it harder for people that manage social media to be able to create channels for their clients now because they've made us go through such rigmarole in order to do so. So that includes celebrities that have never done anything on YouTube. Going live made it too easy for channels with no content. That is the problem. That is the problem. Because people have gotten monetized because they just went live and did dumb stuff the entire time. That's what the problem is. That is exactly what the issue is. People have literally gotten monetized off of just going live. No prep, no nothing. Just come on here, talk mess, demonize somebody, dox somebody, show some porn. Hey, we'll give you money. What? I'm confused. I am so confused on what y'all are trying to accomplish. I mean, I get it. Let's be very clear. Production value has gone down. When it comes to your regular TV shows, we're just getting actual shows back. A lot of these damn reality shows are legit just out here because production companies got cheap and didn't want to pay actors their worth. So they found these people that don't mind acting crazy on TV for a couple coins. And they can claim themselves to be reality stars, quote unquote. Get some followers on social media, buy followers, buy likes, buy views. Oh, baby, it's being done. Don't get it twisted. It's being done by celebs and small content creators. Celebs have been doing it for years. That's why a whole bunch of people got in trouble on Instagram. A whole bunch of people got in trouble on Twitter because they're buying likes and followers. They're buying views and stuff on here. It's been happening for years. There's nothing new about it. I got you. You're good. No worries. They've been buying views on here for years. Buying likes, dislikes, all of that. They've been doing this for years. There's nothing new. There's nothing new about what's going on. What's the only difference now is that YouTube is just confirming what we already thought. They don't want to do a whole bunch of work. They don't. They know they have a lot of people that just like mess. They know that drama sells and yada, yada, yada. Hey, Trina C, how are you? Thank you for listening. YouTube knows they have a whole bunch of people that just like drama, and that's what they're promoting at this point. But my question is, okay, cool. A little drama here and there is cute. This and then the third. But when you see things that could potentially be dangerous, why are you still allowing it? When you see people are clearly being threatened online, why are we still allowing that? However, when it comes to having conversations regarding suicide, regarding pedophilia, regarding the other thing we can't say, the coronavirus, like why are those the things that are restricted when we're having serious conversation? Hell, regarding damn near insert black issue here, those are always restricted and demonetized from what I understand, which is why y'all are losing so many of your black content creators. People are getting to the point where they're just tired and just over it. Christina C said, question, you ever notice large YouTubers with the millionaires, more subbies, never go live or use StreamYard? I'm curious about that. I can kind of explain that. So a lot of the larger YouTubers are just starting with StreamYard. But the reason that a lot of them don't go live is because imagine, we have like people be having 100 people in the chat, 500 people in the chat, occasionally 1,000 people in the chat, right? Imagine having 20,000. Let me see. I'm trying to think how to say it. Imagine having 20,000 people in the chat. Imagine me someone like Cardi B, right? Go live, 20K people watching, 100K people watching, right? Imagine 90% of those comments being death threats. People want to know what happened to Periscope. Let me just hold on. I'm gonna just real quick because I gotta get ready because I gotta show the tape. Again, building real content. Probably not for this platform. It's probably gonna go on Facebook and Instagram because this bullshit here just blew me and making me rethink my entire idea of what I want to do with any content that I'm dealing with because y'all done blew me. But y'all might get the promo or some shit, but y'all ain't getting no more of my official content because it's crazy. We spent all this time, hours editing this and the third to get on here and have it blocked because of some stupid rule. Because we said the wrong thing in the title or this and the third, or you thought you heard, or someone of your bots thought y'all heard something. That's why so many content creators left YouTube and went straight to Instagram. That made no daggone sense. Instagram isn't doing this. But anyways. But what happened with Periscope specifically, and I'm not sure if they even corrected it because I haven't really been over there to care. So Periscope used to be one of the hottest applications, right? When it comes to live streaming. So before I got into Periscope, the way that it was described to me was a combination of YouTube and Snapchat. Well, actually, it was a combination, of Snapchat and YouTube comments. My specific words were YouTube comments. Who the hell wants to have live comments on YouTube? Because a lot of the comment sections I saw back then were negative and crazy and this and the third. And people were sitting there turning their comments off because of all the hate they'd received and death threats. Like, if y'all go into larger content creators platforms, you will look in their comment section and there you will at least see, hold on, I'm thinking of who. Depending on the content creator, you're going to see some death threats. You're going to see some N-words thrown around. You're going to see some F-words thrown around. You're going to see some I'm coming to find you at some point. You're going to see you might even see some doxing. Yeah. People don't understand what content creators go through. The larger content creators, a lot of them turn their comments off for a reason. Because they've had death threats on multiple occasions. People think that like people are tripping now. The stuff that these larger content creators have gone through, Blair White specifically has had to move on multiple occasions. Blair White is a trans YouTuber, but she's also conservative. So that's tricky as hell because on the one side you have the homophobic fools that are saying mess. On the other side you have the trans fools that are mad at her because she has more conservative views than she does Democratic or liberal. She's like in the middle, but she's way more conservative than she is liberal. And so because of that, she has the trans folks coming for her neck, and then she has the homophobic people coming for her neck at the same time. And both of them have doxed her on so many occasions. The fact that she's literally had to move so many times. It's disgusting. And she creates dope content. She creates dope content. I don't agree with everything she says, but she creates dope content. She makes you think. You know, she she criticizes 45, but not as much as everyone else kind of deal. But it's just the fact of the matter. She's got, I think, 700,000 subs or something like that. And the fact that people like that have to actually move, like, from their homes because they've been threatened. The fact that she had a meetup a few months ago before all this happened, or tried to have a meetup, and there were people that were protesting it and screaming and yelling. Like, I don't think people understand. It's incredibly scary, and that's what we're talking about. It's incredibly scary when you get to a certain level. I'm not trying to get to that level on here, I promise you. I'm really not. I've seen what happens. I've seen the result of it. I'm like, I don't need all that. I don't need to be known. Just give me the check. Shoot. Just give me the check for creating the content. I'm good. Y'all need to know nothing about me. Because the further doxing y'all go, whew, y'all just gonna be mad. It's incredibly scary that people can't be themselves. And the way this is supposed to work is that we come on here, we give you our content, we kiki a little bit, we give you some information, we educate you, we have fun, we get off our computers, off our phones, off our iPads, and go back to regular life. Unfortunately, that's no longer the case. We get off our phone, we check our text messages, hoping that the number hasn't been doxed, because if you're doxed, you might be getting death threats through your phone. Like, I don't think y'all understand. People say all the time, "Wow, God is going off." Once you get doxxed, that becomes a whole nother problem that you have to deal with offline. Doxing people creates issues offline with people that have nothing to do with YouTube, who don't give a damn about YouTube, who we now have to explain what YouTube is. And no, it's not just a place to watch kitty videos anymore. Still do that, by the way. It's not just where you can't those videos. The cute stuff, because it's not for kids, right? That's what's supposed to happen. Yeah, YouTube, you're just blowing me with this whole thing. But you're supposed to be able to come on here, have fun, say and talk a little mess, get off, go back to your regular life, and be done. That's not what's happening right now. People get offline, they're checking their emails, their phones, their DMs and other platforms. And seeing that they've been doxxed, their kids have been put up, their families have been called. Seriously, I think YouTube doesn't like live streaming. I think they push content creators with less streams over those that live stream. Rich. It's tricky. It's very, very tricky. YouTube came late to the game of live streamers. I think they're mad about that part. I don't even think it's more the fact of that they push less content creators. I think they're just hella lazy. Because the problem is, it's really easy to simply just throw a bot out there and have them quote unquote review a video, because the bot has no feeling, can't understand context, and just looks for and is just told to look for certain keywords, and those certain keywords is what's gonna make you monetize or demonetize the video. You know, it's really tricky. Like, it's very, very tricky. I think YouTube is going through a damn identity crisis at this point, because they're trying to figure. I don't know if they're trying to figure out a balance of what to do when it comes to content creators, or they just don't care. I'm trying to decide. Like, I'm really trying to decide what their end game is. So at this point, I'm confused. I'm very confused on what YouTube's end game is, because this is hella frustrating on so many different levels, because it makes no freaking sense. Well, logically. Tracy said, I just started following a lady that does decor. She constantly pops up in my recommendations. She never live streams. Now she's a celebrity 2K. Makes you ponder on things. So usually what happens, is that means that one of her videos went viral. Going viral is not as complicated as people think. Well, going viral simply means that there's a couple of different, I think it depends. So from what I understood, going viral is 100,000 views and up, right? So going viral simply means that over 100,000 people saw your content. Trinity, question: what nationality is she? That's a whole nother theory. What nationality is your content creator that you're describing? There are a couple African American content creators that get that lucky, but usually the content creators that get that lucky. Oh, sweet! That's what's up. She found the niche, and she found something that went viral. So usually, what happens is that's dope. That's super dope, actually. So usually, what happens is that yeah, she went viral. Somebody that had a big following found her content. That's how people go viral. Somebody that has a big following will find it and share it out, and then more people will just comply. That's usually how it goes. Like, honestly, it's tricky. You really don't know what video is gonna hit. You can think a video is gonna hit, and it doesn't. You can think a video is just a plain video, and who's gonna care about it? Let's just see if it gets a couple of likes here and there, and it goes. The very first time I had a viral video on a very viral post on Facebook, I was doing it for a client, and I shared this post about a black ice cream shop opening in New York. I went on, at first it had like 300 reach. The next time I went back, it had 100,000. I think it reached, I forgot what the final reach was on that, but it was insane. You just never know. It could be a trending topic. Yep, trending topic. Yeah, because when Goddess went viral, that was for a trending topic. That was right. That was like right at the heart when the I hate R. Kelly movement for real finally got started. That's a whole nother conversation, because I'm sure he's still getting banged off of YouTube. Jeez Louise, man. And even like when it comes to getting monetized, the way y'all monetize people is insane. By the way, don't know how a million views gets $500, but I'm just saying, like, the way y'all calculate things drives me nuts. I've heard about that too. But yeah, trending topics definitely will get bigger views as well. It really just depends. Like it truly just depends on what we want to see that day, kind of a deal. I know that YouTube definitely. I've seen more drama and what the hell is it? Like the prank videos, all that kind of stuff, got more views. But again, it makes it really. This whole thing is really tricky, because you've been told one thing. Like, we've been told that, with this new rule, we can't do this, we can't do that. But at the same token, we're having a situation where these videos aren't trending and they're just doing pranks. Or they're not getting monetized. They're getting the views, but they're not getting monetized. Trust me. Because that's all they're all getting They're all getting copyright claims for that. All of them. It's the craziest thing in the world. It's the craziest thing in the world that this is the problem that we're consistently having on this platform. Because YouTube can't get it together or doesn't care. I haven't decided which one is. It could be a combination of both, as a matter of fact. Either way, I'm over it. Either way, I'm frustrated. But I have to jump off because I have to get ready because we have a show that we're taping today. Make sure you guys are following at One Dope Show. I'll put it in the comment real quick. On Instagram, we're building the content for that show right now, as a matter of fact. It is amazing. It is all about learning more about cannabis and the purpose and how cannabis can heal and all those fun things. It's all about cannabis, baby. So if you like to smoke, or you know people that like to smoke, or you understand the healing powers of cannabis, you're going to love this show. The shows we're gonna have people. They're gonna have people on there talking about how you can cook with cannabis and all of that, all the different products you can make. So it's gonna be really, really good. Really, really, really good. So make sure you follow One Dope Show on Instagram so you guys can see what they're doing over there. Because it says it's going to be an epic show. Like I said, I don't know if it's coming on YouTube. It's definitely going to be on Facebook and Instagram. But the way YouTube is cutting up, I do not know if I even want to deal with going through the headache of putting it on YouTube, because I'm going to be the one that's going to have to do it. And because everybody's like, hey, you're great with live streaming. Why don't you set this up? Yeah, I don't know about that no more. Because I've never had to do it. It's going to be so. Oh, Keisha, you definitely need to follow it. Yeah, I don't think I've shared it out. I'll share it on my hold on. Let me do that real quick. Let me actually send an actual link. You're right. I'm being lazy. Hold on. One Dope Show. 1 second. Let's see what our Instagram's doing. Damn it. Hold on. I'm just going to go straight to Instagram. Give me 1 second, y'all. Really? Can we just thank you? Gee, 1 click. Easy to do that, to log on. Shout out to YouTube. Crazy people. Hold on. Let's click on One Dope Show. There we go. So this is the link for One Dope Show. Coming right on up. So that's the link for One Dope Show. Make sure you guys go and follow it. It's going to be such an incredible show. I might start putting that in my description when I start putting descriptions again. Oh, girl, you good? No, it's fine. Like I'm actually working on the show, so which is partially why I'm irritated by what's going on right now, because we're creating this content. I know what's taking to create this content, and so I want to make sure that we're getting the views that we deserve. Like, what are you talking about? This is going to take a lot of time, and I want to make sure that we're getting it out there in the proper way. But if there's no reason to upload to freaking YouTube, because YouTube can't get it together, we'll be sticking on Instagram and Facebook and Tumblr and stuff. Like, we're not doing this. Might start putting it on LinkedIn or something, but this is like the way that YouTube has been acting towards content creators is despicable. Like, I'm all but over it at this point. That's why I don't post on here very often. Like, I'm really, really getting frustrated with the fact that you are making it so incredibly hard for content creators. I get it. It's easier just to have people go live and have people just watch those chats or something, or watch those streams, as opposed to actually going through content and seeing what's going on. It's easier to just send a bot and just have them figure it out. Give them some configuration, some code, and then everybody makes it fucking work. I understand that. I get that part. But again, you just had us go through all of this, making sure that our content was so clean and there's nothing that will attract a child, quote unquote, for you to do the same mess again. You've literally done the same. You have literally not changed anything else, but you changed the rules for content creators that create Lego videos and for content creators that create cartoons, animation. Those are the ones that got hurt the most because they had to create a whole new platform and change everything around because they thought they were going to get in trouble. They forgot that content creators made the platform popular. Yep. Because they're still allowing content creators that are pedophiles on the platform. So I don't understand what the issue is. I get it. I get it. Shane Dawson makes you money. I get that. But you can build up people if you actually allow people that created dope content to build for real. You can make more money off them too and dump him, because he's also costing you money. People are costing you more money than they're making you. Y'all had a whole fit. We had to have multiple meetings and this many conferences and all that kind of stuff to claim that it's all for the kids. Everything is all for the kids. We're all working for the kids. We all care about the kids. When it's convenient. That's the problem with this platform, period. I don't give a damn what sector it is. The issue with this platform is that everyone cares about the kids when it's convenient. Otherwise, they don't give a damn. All they care about is the parents' money. There, I said it. You got mad because people were advertising the children. That was the rule, right? That was the whole thing. People were advertising the children, quote unquote. That's what it was. Okay, great. So people were advertising the kids. Y'all got dinged. Okay, that's cute. So y'all got dinged. You put it right back on the content creators. Now, here's the one thing. Every content creator was talking about this. So even with the people with the larger platform, because they got affected the most. People that had real bags, like making thousands of dollars, they got affected the most. Because they got all their videos demonetized. Or had to private them because they were all of a sudden made for kids. Because YouTube decided, as opposed to, they had choices. Here's the thing. YouTube had choices. They could have had not for kids, for kids, general contact, general audience. That could have been another button. A general audience would have fixed all of this. A general audience button would have fixed all of this. Because the general audience button, all it means is that it's predominantly made for adults, but if kids watch it, hey, what else? And if you need to be restricted, it could have been restricted. That's how this should have gone. But no, YouTube decides to say, we're just going to say for kids, not for kids. That's it. Y'all figure it out. So now we're sitting here hitting the not for kids button, making sure we have nothing that would attract a child. Well, I did at the beginning. Now I don't care because obviously y'all don't care. Because if you did, most content creators that offended would actually be gone. Since they're still sitting up here in our faces. Apparently, YouTube doesn't give a damn. Well, fine, gosh darn it. If y'all like it, I freaking love it. Do what you damn do. But no more conferences, no more prep, no more, emails about, well, how much we love the kids and this is a problem and this, that, and the freaking third. The developer seems to have no clue. It's common sense. It really is. Like it just boggles my mind. Y'all make too much money for having these problems. This is basic stuff. Back in the day with YouTube, you literally came in, boom, upload the video, let it go, keep it moving, that's it. Put the title in, add a couple tags, yada, 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 let it go. Now y'all have gotten with the live streaming game, great, that's cute, that's whatevs. You collaborated with different companies. I don't know if y'all collaborated with StreamYard, if y'all just kind of working. Hey Lola, how are you? Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. I don't know if y'all collaborate with StreamYard, if y'all just kind of working together. Y'all in a love-hate relationship because StreamYard's doing better than y'all. I don't know. I don't know what y'all relationship is, but at this point, y'all need to find a way to make it easier for people to actually create content. If y'all want people to create content, if y'all just want people to come up here and yell and scream on panels, then say that. Like, make an email saying, hey, don't worry about creating content anymore because they're not going to freaking monetize it anyways if it has anything to do with Black issues. Oh, too much? Don't care. Because that's the truth. That is the truth. Ask your larger content creators how many of their ask your larger Black content creators how many of the videos have gotten demonetized when they talk about Black issues. Ask them. Go in the comment section and ask them. They'll tell you how many of the videos got demonetized and talk about Black issues. Hell, if anybody has connections to King Jives, ask him. I'm sure that video he was talking about the lynching that's currently going on in this country got demonetized. I can guarantee you it did. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go in his comment section and ask him. But I can guarantee you it did. Anytime we get to the point where we're talking about something that's serious and we can mobilize around and make some real change and make some real moves, it's a problem. We had this whole movement, this whole uprising. All of y'all, there were so many channels that were coming out that were talking about the protests. You know what people saw? And that doesn't just go for YouTube. That goes for Facebook. That goes for Instagram. People saw the riots, not the protests. Because these platforms do not want that real powerful message to get out. The protests were about speaking up and using our voices to affect change. The riots came. Well, let's be clear about the riots, and if this is cut off, then y'all know why, because you know what I'm talking about. If this the riots happened for two reasons. The riots happened because they were staged. I've seen enough videos with random bricks popping up to know that they were staged. Let's start there. There were people that weren't of color that were starting them, and we still got blamed for it, as usual, right? But typically when riots happen, no matter what, if a peaceful protest turns into a riot, it's typically because the people that are supposed to be protecting and serving started. They antagonize the protesters. They sit up there. Sometimes sometimes they'll literally just tear gas them. Just because they can legally. Sometimes they'll literally just shoot them with rubber bullets. Just because they can. Because nothing happens to them when they do. There's this huge misconception that the riots happened because only because of what happened with George Floyd. No, the riots happened because we were supposed to be in the house and we were told that everyone's together in this and we all love each other and we're social distancing and we're coming together and we're building relationships online and we're having fun and we're going to have fun in the house and stay together and be joyful and love and joy and puppies and rainbows and kittens, even though we're all going to die at some point because these fools don't know anything about this virus. Right? And then a man goes to the store, pays their money for some product. The store clerk doesn't know how to identify a $20 bill. There's a certain way that you check and make sure something's real. Let's be very clear. The new money looks fake. If you don't know how to identify it properly, it's going to be a whole bunch of mess. The new money that's out here looks fake. When you feel it, it feels fake. You have to know how to identify. There are certain identifiers that people that are in stores are supposed to know how to do. This fool didn't know how to do it. The owner said the money was real. By then, it was too late. The cops were called. The closer we get to November, the more that's going to happen, child. It looks fake. From the coins to the dollars, they look fake, period, right? So like I said, if you don't know what the measures are, and it's literally putting it up to the light, making sure that line's there, that's it. It's real simple. How to check to see if money's real or fake is a real easy process. But if you're lazy, you're not going to do it and you're assuming like it's fake. That's what the dumbass did. And then 4 cops decided to murder a man on camera. That was just the final straw. I mean, like, it wasn't, but even before that, Breonna Taylor got killed months before that. We kept on hearing about the case kind of here and there, but there was no real actual evidence coming out. You heard the boyfriend got taken into custody, then he wasn't taken into custody, didn't really know what happened, didn't find out what happened until her mom came on and said, oh, by the way, when the cops went to enter Breonna Taylor's apartment, the person they were looking for was sitting in the station. All they needed to do was make a phone call to see that the person that they were looking for had been caught before they ever entered that home. But that part isn't on the news, is it? I actually found that here on YouTube. I forget, was it? It might have been Breakfast Club. It might have been. I think it was the girls from Breakfast Club that were talking to her mom. The girls from Breakfast Club were talking to Breonna Taylor's mom. And her mom said that the guy they were looking for was sitting at the station the entire time they killed her daughter. Imagine that, y'all. Imagine getting that phone call. Imagine getting that phone call that your baby has been killed because the police department is incompetent. And what I think a lot of people don't realize when it comes to social media, live streaming, all of that, is that people are supposed to be able to live offline. Erica Garner just, I believe, took her own life. I'm sorry, she didn't take her own life. She had a heart attack, I want to say, last year. Correct me if I'm wrong on the details, but that was Eric Garner's daughter. Eric Garner, for those who don't know, was the man that got choked out by the police in New York over selling this cigarette. Wait, no. Crap. Was it cigarettes or CDs? I forgot. There are so many things that have happened and so many hashtags, they're literally getting blurred. It might have been CDs, it might have been cigarettes. I think it's cigarettes, but I lost track. You lose track after a while because you're just over it. Just fucking over it. Don't care. Doesn't matter. You just get frustrated. When you see what I've always said, if you're not mad, you're not paying attention. And that's exactly what this is. If you're not mad, you're not paying attention. Because there's a lot of stuff going on right now that's just not right. If you're just coming back and kicking and just looking for puppies and kittens and rainbows, you're closing your eyes into the real world. The reason that the riots occurred was because it took for the entire world to shut down. People to be forced to see what was being done to us. You could scream from the rooftops all day long, but if people don't see it, what does it matter, right? It doesn't make any sense. Or maybe it does. Maybe that's the plan all along. Get people to the point where they just don't care anymore. And they stop uploading, stop commenting, stop sharing. Maybe that's the goal. Maybe I just want the little pedophiles and stuff on here. Because they give you good content, right? Or is it because they give you the white content, not the... I'm sorry, the right content. We like being on here because it gives us a different audience to talk to outside of her Facebook, outside of her Twitter, outside of her Instagram. What we can't stand is the work we put into all of our content for it not to get views because it's not about drama. You're literally hiding content when it has to do with positive things. And you're putting people into sections and thinking that that's okay. I get it. There are different, like I've seen the different sections they have, into the fashion, beauty, and all that, which is great. That's great. But you've broken it down to the point Well, YouTube is petty. Let's be very clear. YouTube is very petty. You will unsubscribe from someone and they will put that up there. Any recommendations too quick, it makes no sense. Like, YouTube is petty as hell. Let's be very, very clear. I'm like, I just unsubscribe. Why am I seeing them in my freaking recommendations? Y'all petty as hell. YouTube is incredibly petty. We get this. We understand this. We have come to grips with that part, right? But the problem is now YouTube is making it difficult for new content creators to even start. We are in a pandemic. Live streaming is the way of the world. People need to conduct interviews. They want to use this platform to do so because it helps with their SEO. If nobody has done a violation, why is it now difficult for them to upload? That's what I don't understand. I get it if you have violated terms of agreements, all those kinds of things. It should be difficult for you to upload. In fact, you shouldn't have a channel if you do it enough times. But for new content creators that literally just want to get their message out there, it shouldn't be this damn difficult. And it is. And so the next configuration that you do, can y'all figure out a way to just make it a point and click when it comes to streaming? For different connections, like, this doesn't make sense. Like, I get it. You point and click if you have a webcam. Great, that's cute. Perfect. Whatever. But you're making it so hard for people to do what YouTube is supposed to be about, which is about content creation. That's the whole purpose of this platform. Or at least at one point it was. But hell, let us know. Because like I said, I'm gonna wind up like Periscope, and we're gonna be like, YouTube can't get us together. Let's go back to Periscope. Let's see if they got their stuff together. Because right now, YouTube, y'all is on thin ice with a lot of people. And you're losing amazing content creators to Twitch right now. As a matter of fact, let me look at Twitch. Let me go see what's going on over there. I might play with them for a little bit and see what's going on Twitch. I might start doing those. Because that seems to be where people are actually doing the daggone thing. So we'll see. Of course, I'm going to give it time. Because, again, the biggest thing about this platform is that it's incredibly good when it comes to SEO. It makes you stay in the ranks for Google. That's the plus about this platform. The drawback is there are too many people that are getting recognition and they have no content other than making other people's lives miserable. Other than lying, cheating, stealing, scamming, and harming children. Which is exactly what we were not supposed to be doing. Whew, child. Well, I have to get on out of here. I'm just hoping that YouTube can get it together because, like I said, new content creators want to be able to create and have fun and build. And live streaming helps you to build relationships. That's the purpose of live streaming. It's for us to be able to show you guys what we do. Whether we're on vacation or we're at an event. It's about bringing people into our world. It's about building relationships. That was the purpose of live streaming. It's about the here and now. It's about the fact that it's not edited. Like, that was the whole, like, I think that's where the misconception comes in, where I'm really frustrated, because that was the purpose of live streaming. It was about bringing people into your world and knowing that it's live streamed, so you can't edit it out. right? Like a lot of this news is edited, so you're not seeing the truth. This is about truth telling. Like that was really what it was about, telling the truth. Because these news stations aren't telling you the truth, they're giving you edited bullshit. They're not giving you real news. They're telling you what they want you to hear. That's it. That's what live stream was supposed to do, allow people to actually show what's going on in real time. That was the whole purpose. But that's gotten away from people. And they don't understand that part about it. So, child, I wish I wasn't stressed. If it didn't have to do with a client, I wouldn't care. But it's frustrating. I'm gonna try. But child, we gotta get this together. So hopefully tomorrow I'll have a better update. Because it's supposed to take 24 hours in order to get the things together so they can be quote unquote approved. Jesus. So I'll let you know. But I'll be back on here later on and do a panel or something. I'll figure it out. But I'm definitely gonna be doing more live streams this week. I'm gonna start doing live streams with jewelry and models and all that stuff. So that'll be coming up. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, child, this will blow me with that one right there. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Yeah. Make sure you guys follow me on all social media at Danayazure, DANAYAAZURE. I might add links to this. If not, I'll links in the other videos. I'm not even trying to do all that right now. I'm so irritated by the fact that YouTube lost their goddamn man. Thank you, Keisha, for coming in. Thank you, everybody that was in the last stream. YouTube was cutting up. I said too many things that made them mad. Whatever. Thank you, Lola. Who else is going to be in the stream today? I think it was just in Trina C. I thank y'all for coming through. Thank you for everybody in the bushes. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up or whatever. YouTube, you're going to hit the thumbs down. I don't care because you're jerks right now. Shimmy, get it together. Must have been in y'all live stream too. Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? But anywho, make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, and Snapchat. Follow me on Periscope because I'm going back there because these people got me fucked up. I'm gonna start going back to Periscope very soon. Probably this week, actually. I'm gonna start scoping again because I'm over all of this at this point. So, alrighty. I will see y'all later. I'll be in some chats or whatever. But I'm gonna go do what I do, go create and go support other people because that's what I do in real life outside of YouTube. So, peace and blessings, everyone. Have a good day. Bye. Okay.